everybody. Thank you for coming in. As you guys know by the title that I'm going to do extended astro gravitational report. That is it because of I'm going to be entering a hospital tomorrow and I won't be able to do it. So I'm going to be giving you the energies as today first, and then at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to reset it. I want to give you at 7 o'clock in the morning during the week by the um, February 16 in there, and going on from this point. The reason I'm picking up at 7 o'clock in the morning, that is usually when you rise up. When you get the things inside of you, that is usually when you wake up and you set the tone of the day. And I believe that I should give you this within there. And if there is any particular questions you guys have, I will be able to answer it. This is going to be a long astro-gravitational report, so be patient within. And with that being said, I want to recognize everyone who came to the chat. Pallavi, thank you for coming in. Greetings to you and everyone on chat. All comfy here with my green tea. Great. Green tea is good. It's great. Hi, Grande. Thank you for coming in. Jennifer, thank you for coming in. Journey 555. Thank you for coming. Say hello. Unseen and said, Sonia, thank you for coming in. I know there is going to be some more people are coming in. We also that will be including February 14, which is Valentine's Day. But for the Twin Flames, there is no Valentine's Day. For the Twin Flames, every day is Valentine's Day. But to all those who are celebrating and getting in there, happy Valentine's Day. In Bulgaria, there is a different holiday. That is the day of Saint Tryphon there, but that is a connecting again with a lovers because one lover had to go ahead and cut the grapevines, which is that what the day is connecting to it. But the girl had to go into the vines to go ahead and see him. So there is a little story about this. So it is all connected. We all connected. It's all about this, and it's all about love. Okay, so don't think that Valentine's Day it's a one day that somebody really have to do it. If you feel like somebody really have to do it, you still have dependency of some sort. So that's what goes on. Jennifer, absolutely beautiful moon rising here in Australia. Ooh, someday I'm going to be coming over there. I I have to see a very special friends of mine there, and I love to get in there. But before Australia, probably I'm going to hit India, and from India, I'm going to get the flight into Australia over, and that's what is will be. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. But probably that's going to be a next year. This year, I have more things that I need to do. So, without being ado, I'm gonna put you on the other screen. I'm gonna put the astrology cards in front of me, and we are gonna go through it. All right, guys. So, all right, Australia. I always wanted to have a little koala, but don't want to fight with the kangaroos. There. So, what is it going on today? Let's see. One thing I have to change there. Yes, that's what this says. All right. So today in the morning, the gravitations is going to be all about continue with the healing. The moon is going to be there, and you're gonna have triggers that's gonna be showing you what to heal. But the divine healing it begins to the intuition, the mother and the father, and the authority there, the new authority of Age of Aquarius. Exactly at 7 o'clock in the morning, ascendant is together with the sun. That is the rising. So when the rising matches the sun, that is it about you to take a charge within the authority, you to look that authority. Currently, the sun, it is in the beautiful divine energies. With the moon, there is a beautiful trine with Mars. That is you taking this dignity of masculine energies inside of in you. Midheaven is at 6 degrees of Sag. You're going to be expressing some of the divine energies because midheaven, it is the divine energies with the North Node. Maybe something is going to happen under divine guidance from within you, something that it's connecting with in your destiny, something that you need to do, and that is going to be a growth there. Midheaven is a trine with Jupiter, which is you're going to grow with this, but midheaven it's opposing Mars. So if you still have anger issue, you still have these toxic masculine energies inside of you, you're gonna fight them. But if you outgrow it, you become the wise masculine and you grow, which that what Jupiter is. Jupiter is sextile with Mars. So Mars is going to be looking to growth, and also Jupiter is going to look at it towards Mars, tell, hey, grow up. So there's going to be a lot of intensity within this. To remind you, there's still a oppositions between the Moon and Venus at this time, and they're all both squaring Mars. So this energy of the mother brother mother daughter situation still have to be healed. Maybe something he has to be putting to peace. Maybe something has to end in there for a better beginning within life, because these situations are preventing for a moving forward. Maybe some of you is going to be dealing today with this. Also Lilith, it is a 14 degrees of Leo. She it is squaring Uranus, and she is Uranus is squaring the sun still. So be mindful of that authority of the dark side of Lilith that you're trying to prevent in there. There is a lot of learnings in there, especially when Lilith affecting with Venus inside. Okay, that is a like the serpent give the apple to Eve, and Adam just stayed in there and did not. Okay, that is a one of the situations that you may have to look at it inside for it. Pallavi full moon was shining bright from Sydney. Yes, it's beautiful. Actually, they showed me a full moon from. Let me not be wrong, but I believe Taiwan was very beautiful by the river, and it was very beautiful, beautiful full moon, very beautiful there. Yes, the full moon is beautiful, and it's a lot of healing because of this energy of still full, but in Virgo. All right. So this is going to be kind of like the energy of the 7 o'clock there. At 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be intense. The reason is that the midheaven goes to a 20 degrees of Sag, and it is opposing Mars. It is squaring Venus. It is squaring the ascendant in Pisces, and the Moon. It is in Virgo. It's the opposite side. So some of you is going to be taking this approach of, oh, whatever, this wasn't right. This wasn't good. This is that's fault, this, and that's on. This is going to be like the families try to fight for the inheritance, because uh, Taurus, it is a this energy right now because of the North Node is there, and so is Uranus. And if you're fighting for all this, you are kind of like create a lot of issues, because material possessions doesn't help you in generally in life. How do you know this though? Midheaven, there is a 20 degrees, there is a sextile the sun, and the sun and the moon, they have divine energies there. The moon also is a beautiful time with Mercury and Pluto, and Mercury and Pluto are very good connections with Neptune, gives you the right visions. If you cannot take inheritance, go make inheritance. If you don't have money, go make money. Nobody's stopping you. If you didn't get love from parents, go develop the love so you can develop a strong family from within. So this is what all this energy will be. But if you take the in the negative side, which is the energies, they're going to be very intense with all this, because it's doubling the squares towards ascendant in Venus, and ascendant in Venus are doubling the squares towards Mars, and doubling the oppositions towards Moon. So all this energy between mother, daughter, brother situations, and so on, you have to learn it, the situations from within. And the moon, which is the mother, it is beautiful energies there together with the universe. And there is a beautiful, beautiful kites that are made. On the one side, okay, if you look at the bottom, which is the moon, in the one side you have a Mercury and Pluto that talks about communications with transformations. On the very top is the ascendant and Venus. And on the other side, okay, of that, that is the universe, that is a Uranus. So if you see it, the intuition is guiding you to transformation communications together with the universe, and they both are coming inside of it, of a Venus, using the proper love from within. Because all this intense energy doesn't really have a purpose. So at the 9 o'clock, midheaven goes at the 4 degrees of Capricorn. The energies are calm down there. The beauty of the moon, it's coming. You grow from, you mature from within. The ascendant is together with Jupiter in Aries. You are taking that new approach of the wisdom that you gain from the divine masculine energies inside of you. It doesn't matter if you're feminine or a masculine. You both have a divine masculine energies. The feminine learn what divine masculine what divine masculine is. The masculine, they learn how to become a divine masculine. There's a lot of growth. Use that Jupiter right now in Mars. There is this beautiful sextile with Mars in Gemini, is to learn the both sides. That's what Mars in Gemini did, you to understand the proper situation. If you're feminine, you can't develop masculine energy, but that fights within the masculine energies within. So you see that you have to develop in that place the feminine energies. But that masculine energies that was inside of you, it is about you to understand the proper masculine and how to operate with. Beautiful, beautiful energies there. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming in. So at 10 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at the 18 degrees in Capricorn. This is going to be showing you exactly that approach of being pro from within. You need to understand the professional doesn't cut corners, doesn't make things up, doesn't do anything up. The professional does the things by it is what it is. And during this, you are going to be doing this inner work. Maybe it's going to be pushed towards you to be this professional way. This kind is going to be incredibly beautiful and divinely guided. The moon has a three beautiful trines with midheaven, Mercury, and Pluto. They are connecting. On a midheaven, it's connecting to Venus. Mercury and Pluto are connecting to Neptune in there. And together with the universe energy with Uranus, they are talking to Venus, because Venus is sextile with Uranus right now. So there is could be a very beautiful part of healing things that they don't work, things that they didn't work out. Kind of like let them go with the grace, so we can accept it, the new things that comes in from within you. You to allow it to come with peace. No more wars from within. If you have the wars, though, you haven't transformed, you haven't seen the things, the ascendant that is in Taurus, it's going to be triggered. Well, but there is not this material things for me. There is not this material things for what you may be acting like the little child that is like, well, you buy him a tablet and to me only buy me a phone, for example, or things like that, situations and growth from within and so on. In there, this energy is like, hey, be happy you got something. But that is going to be this trigger of this energy of the ascendant. It says you need to be healed. There's positions from within, because when you're a pro, you are glad that you have what you have from within you. 11 o'clock, midheaven is beautiful. I mean, beautiful. Maybe during the 11 o'clock energy, you can have like blessings, bliss, I mean, beauties in there. I mean, just like you did all those. That is a midheaven, is a 2 degrees of Aquarius, beautiful energy coming in together with Mercury and Pluto, who's still in the Capricorn there, but there is a beautiful trine with the ascendant. There is a beautiful trine with the moon that trines all this. You see that beauty that rise from within you. You see that new path. You see that working together within yourself, the intuitions and the authority. They are working within divine powers. And now, since Venus is still in Pisces, working together with the universe, some of you may be going to get into a new connection. Some of you maybe find a new love. Somebody maybe engage within this new love from within you. Be mindful because of Lilith is still, and Leo is in divine energies with Venus. Venus can tell, listen, I don't need your snake. I don't need that apple. Stay away from it. But there could be also the energy of a Lilith is like, hey, how about this sample? I can tell you what's going on in here. All the knowledge you want to know is this. And you're looking inside of you, maybe there's some of these energies that's going to be affecting from within. But don't forget about it, that God knew everything about it. That is a Uranus and Venus situations that he knew what's coming. He knew the situations they're coming from within. But midheaven, it is sextile with Jupiter, and Jupiter is sextile with Mars. And all these energies are coming in together. But if you're still fighting for the material things, I don't see it. You're going to have a lot of going on. You're going to missing the beautiful energies. So in the next hour, which is noon, beautiful energy again. Beautiful energies because right now midheaven is together with the sun, double divine energies with the moon, double the energies focused from with the divine. You change, you transformed, beautiful communications. Pluto is there. Maybe some of you is going to be having a 5D communications during this time from within. That is a new path, a new road. Mars is together with the ascendant, divine masculine, getting in there the wisdom with the midheaven with the authority. So you are going to be seeking these energies that are very, very beautiful. If you're not using these energies, they're very beautiful. Midheaven, it's opposing Lilith and it's squaring Uranus. So the universe is going to be like, yeah, be careful in there. Don't make the same mistakes as before. Don't keep repeating these situations. If you learn from the lessons, you're going to get at different situations. You're going to get involved. It's the end of a cycle. Think what you need to do. Venus is in Pisces. You're there to end things that doesn't serve purpose, because that's what Venus does. Inside, she's preparing for joining with Neptune first to get the clarity of the visions, the clarity of understanding there. And later on, she's gonna be joining the best goddess in there, which is Jupiter. And Venus and Jupiter, they're not going to have aspects, guys. This is going to be the lovers coming in really together within their wisdom and the growth and the blessings in there. It's going to be a very beautiful because they're not going to be wondering about intuitions. They're not going to wonder about anything else. This is when a God tells the divine feminine here, you are a divine feminine. Zeus is going to tell you are the divine feminine. Grow now. I'm giving you all these divine blessings of love. This is going to be, for some of you, there's going to be a lot of unification time. But before union with others, you have to unify from within. Hopefully, that's going to help you inside of you. So at 1 o'clock, midheaven is in Pisces. Continue with this energies. The ascendant is at 26 degrees of Gemini. There is a double divine energies from Mercury and Pluto. You gonna get some kind of divine messages. But if you're still angry, mad, and so on, the moon is going to be squaring the ascendant, and the ascendant is squaring Neptune, and moon opposing Venus in Neptune. So be careful there with your emotions. If you have not healed, you see the things that you need to heal, you heal them from within. There is a beautiful trine with Uranus that goes towards Venus, and there is a beautiful energy from Pluto and Mercury that goes towards Neptune. You take this approach of power from within yourself, you grow there, you use those divine energies in there to tell you. So Pluto and Mercury is going to be really in charge. They're going to tell in your intuition what to do from a spiritual point. But if you're using your ego point inside of you, you're going to fight the love, you're going to fight the visions, and there's going to be no peace inside of you. So at 2 o'clock, midheaven goes, and Pisces actually puts you and this energy of the oppositions of the moon. That's going to be kind of like a leftover full moon energy intensity, but it is between Virgo and Pisces in there. Why do you feel like this? What you have not healed in there? What you have not understands in there? Why do you fighting masculine energies there? That it's coming because midheaven, Venus are coming together and they're both squaring Mars. You're fighting against the wisdom of the masculine energies because it's your own rule. And if you're using this energy, is nothing good coming out of it. Because right now the moon it is opposing Venus, midheaven, and Neptune. It's like a blindfolded. You go with like, when you're very angry and it's got this blackness on the front of your eyes and so on. Okay, don't do that. If that rise from what you use different energies, different approaches. Use the universe energies because the universe energies they are trying with the intuition, and they are going to be sextile with Venus, midheaven, and Neptune. So use the divine energy from the universe in there. So is a Mercury and Pluto. The kite is going to be kind of like going on for an hours. That energy of kite, you take it, you're going to fly, 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 fly within the energies, not going against it. But you need the against flow of air, of wind, so the kite can fly. And that's what it is. You using this wind energy that is there. What is the wind energy? That is the sun in Aquarius. That is a Mars who is in Gemini. That's the wind in there. So at 3 o'clock midheaven, it's at 5 degrees, pretty much together with Jupiter, the growth in there, the situations that is in there. The ascendant is at 22 degrees of Cancer, is opposing Pluto and Mercury. You have not grown this family drama within there. You have not stopped this family drama. That family drama is going to remind you that things needs to be proper in there. So the moon doesn't have any more the divine aspects, but the ascendant now. It is divine energies with the sun, with the authority. That is when the king steps in and fix the situations about what is going on. It's going to be a very beautiful energy there because the ascendant, it is trining with Venus and Pluto. At the same time, the ascendant is sextile with the moon. So now looking at within this position, Jupiter and a midheaven, the ascending energies to Mars, which is the divine masculine warrior from within you, who sets up the authority, fire ups the sun. The sun gets the divine energies and send him into the family. You see it, he's going to do this, he's going to send it there. That is going to give you the proper visions of what is going to happen, what it is, what the situations, and look that situations not in a conflict, but the wisdom. That is it, the wisdom that Venus is going to gain for this, so she can be ready when she comes into Cancer. But at the same time, that energy of the ascendant, it goes into the moon to set up the proper situations now within the intuitions. That intuition, it goes into Pluto and Mercury, which is the transformations and self-talk, and goes back to where? It goes back to Neptune. It closed the circuit out from within. Otherwise, you're fighting. You're fighting visions. You're fighting Venus. You don't want, because guess what? The inner work is too much. You want something quick. You want something faster. You need to understand the good things doesn't happen quick. If it's a quick, it's easy, then it's sleazy and it's not going to have the full effects in there. That's what this is. But if you go dive deep, as Venus right now is in Pisces, you're going to gain a lot of wisdom there. So at 4 o'clock, midheaven goes in 21 degrees of Aries. Is going to be squaring Pluto and Mercury. You may not like it, the talk that you have. Maybe you don't like even the authority because you didn't like what you hear. Midheaven, it is a squaring with Pluto and Mercury. The ascendant is at 4 degrees of Leo, and the ascendant is a squaring the North Node. At the same time, in the vicinity, that is Lilith, that squares Uranus there. So it could be rising and intense energies within. But again, there is an energy of the divine because midheaven is a divine energies inside with the moon. Now, the moon also is divine energies with who? With Saturn, the teacher. As you see it, Saturn was inactive, but now it's active. Who is going to teach you? The divine is going to be teaching the intuition in the proper situations. You to use your intuitions before you act, to think, not act first and then, oh boy, I didn't expect this to happen, really, because you had your agenda instead of thinking what could happen. It's like, let's see if we can do this inside. And there's going to be that healing process because that healing process is going to help you to grow. Otherwise, you're fighting the growth, you're fighting the visions, you don't resolve situations from within you, and can have a kaboom. So 5 o'clock, the ascendant is together with Lilith. There is a double divine energies towards Venus, and that brings this energy of thinking what can actually happen. Very interesting. It's exactly at this time that ascendant is at 36 at 16 degrees of Leo. Lilith is at 16 degrees 7 minutes within Leo, but the North Node it's 7 degrees 7 minutes. And midheaven, it's a 7 degrees 18 minutes in Taurus, and they are squaring in there. Kind of like the destiny is gonna be kind of like, I'm not allowing this to happen anymore. The universe is gonna help Venus with the divine energies, so Mars is gonna be active at this time to put these things in order in there. You're going to see there's going to be a lot of some of you may be fighting with the feminine energies inside of you. That energy that has been wanted something, needed something, and so on, and grow into develop creations, compassion inside of it. So you will see this energies because that is because of the moon and Saturn. They're in divine energies, divine lessons, and there are going on. So at 6 p.m., the ascendant goes to 28 degrees. Midheaven, it is at 22 degrees of Taurus. There is a beautiful Earth trines. Everything that you're going to do is for the better situations on Earth. Midheaven at 22 degrees, it is a trining the moon, and it's also trining Pluto and Mercury. Now the ascendant is a divine energies there. You will see how the divine, whatever they said, it's coming into you in Earth. Some of you maybe have a lot of energies that comes in towards you like a blessings, like a divine, because you overcome the situations. If you have not overcome it, though, there is a problem with the authority because the ascendant is opposing the sun. The ascendant also opposing Saturn. You need to look at it inside of you because you may feel also the energies of isolations, hermit mode, because the sun it is approaching Saturn there. And during those energies, that calls for one thing isolations. Look in me, take a new road. I have to go do some new studies. I have to go do new things inside of it. But if you're not doing this, the universe is going to put a lot of crashes in life. So you will see all these situations there. Hi, Tiffany. Thank you for coming in. I've been, Pavali. I've been working a lot on my feminine energy in December and January. Yes, actually, there has been a lot of work of the feminine energies to replace these wounds inside of it, and they developed the masculine energies in order for survival. But now they understood that that masculine energies was toxic that they developed from within. They right now purging that out, but now they developing that missing portions of energy of the feminine from within. So there has been a lot of work. I know there is a lot of people been doing this work. You're not the only one, Pallavi, but that was the proper situations. And now since Venus is there in Pisces, that is a to go deep to it because if you have not developed something from as a child as a feminine energies, now you may have to go back into your inner child in there and begin to develop in there, and all of a sudden all that development is going to rise up, kind of like you filling up the gap, kind of like if you have a bucket of water that has a hole in there, you are going to be plugging that hole. So now you're going to be waiting for this energies that comes in. Also that works about talks about that the feminine right now they want for the masculine to acting like a good caring providing and so on and so on, but they're depending on their energies. Now the feminine looks like, well, but I have to become that as well. I have to be giving to this man. I have to give him these energies for him so he cannot be dependent on me. I can be just love. That is what Venus and Pisces does right now. This mystery in there. But very good if you work on your edge. Love that. Hear that. So at 7 p.m. Midheaven is goes into a Gemini. Beautiful sextile with Jupiter. The ascendant is at Virgo, 10 degrees. Divine energies with Jupiter, divine growth. There is a beautiful trines with the North Node in Uranus. That is telling you that the destiny comes in, knock on your door. You will see it. The universe says, like, I'm supporting it, but you have to heal, you have to grow. Because you have not healed, you have not grow. Guess what? You still holding a grudges. You still have anger. You still have fighting with the love inside. And the love is fighting with the masculine energies. Are you kidding? I'm gonna let you go to these new energies if you hold grudges. I will not. And there is gonna be these energies again with the fights between Venus and Mars. But midheaven, you need to understand, is together with Mars. Mars had learned how to become a divine masculine. They both have trines towards Pluto, who it is approaching towards. He's direct. He is approaching Aquarius. He's like, I'm transforming you on this new way. Stay with me. Stick with me. I'll do it. The moon still have the divine energies with Saturn there, divine lessons there learned. And if you have now learned it, there is a fight between Venus and the moon. That is a the fight still with the brother. There is a fight still with the mother. or there is a mother-daughter situations in there. Okay, but look at it inside of you. There is some of these archetypes developed from within you. You want to be at the beautiful divine feminine. Guess what? You have to be the best girlfriend. You have to be the best sister. You have to be the best girlfriend, the best mother, the best spouse, the best grandma, the wisdom inside of you, the best queen, the best princess. But you have to become that in order you to attract the best boyfriend, to attract the best friend, the best brother, the best man, the best spouse, the best boyfriend, and the best wise man you want to spend your life with. Okay? Because if you are not, even if that person comes in, you're not going to be ready for it. There's a lot of good process, and that's why I'm happy with it. Jennifer, haha, spot on. Have been bitten by papers wraps. Problems with my car. I was using pressure washer spray over my phone, smash it, smile it through it. That's what it is. Yeah, you gotta be there. Those intense energies, actually, they're gonna be. If you have a lot of intense energies, they're gonna materialize in that ways in there to tell you that's not the road to go. Go with the good flow, don't go against the flow. So yes, Pallavi, I see. Thank you for clarifying you. That makes sense. You're welcome, Pallavi. You're welcome. All right. So 8 p.m. Midheaven goes together with pretty much with Mars still at 20 degrees of Gemini. The ascendant is together with the moon. So you're gonna choose how you gonna act now. There is two roads. What road are you going to take? There is a road with the aggravations inside there with Mars and Venus, the ascendant and the moon. They're opposing Venus and Pluto, and Venus and Neptune, and Venus and Neptune. They're squaring Mars and a midheaven in there. So there is like four oppositions in there. That is a Neptune opposing the moon and the ascendant. That's mean you fighting your intuition and fighting what you see, but also the ascendant and the moon, they're opposing their the visions. So you need clarity, clarity of the situations. Where the clarity comes in. Neptune says, like, you're not looking in the right spot. Go look transformations and go talk to yourself. Go face the mirror. You don't like the expression? How about when you are angry, go see yourself in the mirror? Do you pay attention that when you're angry, you're not going to the mirror, but you're going to the mirror where you are at peace? Why? Because you can't stand yourself. And now, looking at these energies, midheaven is a trine in Mars. They're trine with the Sun, and also Saturn is getting involved in there because the ascendant has got a divine energies. Saturn is like, what did I taught you all this time when I was at Aquarius? What did I taught you from before? Did you learn? Did you perform? Did you did everything? Mercury is still in Capricorn there. Pluto is still in the Capricorn. The inner work that needs to be done. Did you did that work? If you did the work, everything is going to be okay. You don't have to worry about it. But if you didn't here, there is the problems right now. They're coming catching up to you. Why? Because you didn't perform, you didn't learn, you didn't did the right things. Why you have to have the fights now? Why? Because you didn't did something. You didn't learn the lesson first. And then if you didn't learn the lesson, you didn't act, you didn't put your act together. So there's gonna be a lot of this healing that needs to be, because don't blame yourself if you haven't done the inner work. It's a lesson you to do the inner work. So some of you may be gonna go through this. 9 o'clock, the ascendant goes into Libra, midheaven it goes into a Cancer, talking about again about family in there. If you're not healing the family situations, there is no growth. Maybe if your family was suppressing you, doesn't help you. If your family have not given you the love and the understanding for you to grow, then it's time for you to leave the family. Then it's the time for you to develop from within yourself and grow. You to take the divine masculine approach of, okay, I can't stay here. You guys are toxic. You guys have these situations. I'm taking the new path. How do you know that new path? Mars, it is trying with the sun. Mars was retrograde, studying all this. He was developing all these energies when he was retrograde. Now he has to learn from within. So at 10 o'clock, beautiful divine energies, guys. Man, there is a lot going on in there. At 10 o'clock, midheaven is at 18 degrees of Cancer. You're looking forward for a new family. You're looking to cooperate with the universe. There is beautiful energies with Venus and Neptune and Pisces. There is a divine energies with the sun. Ascendant in Libra, there is a yacht and divine energies with the North Node and Venus. Now we're talking about these energies you see now. Now you see things inside of it. Now you see the new opportunity, the new road, the new learnings. Or if you were supposed to learn, you see how the performance goes in. Maintaining the balance. Ascendant, that is at Libra, there is a sextile with Lilith. Ascendant is a trine with Mars. Mars is trine with the Sun, and the Sun is trine with the Ascendant. Everything is going to be supported. Divine energies from the love, it's coming to place, and there it gives you. There is going to be the love. There is going to be the situation. Everything that divine promised you, it is inside of you because you did the work inside of it from within. And I'll promise to deliver. That's gonna be the fate. Some of you is gonna get the message. But if you're mad to the divine, that you didn't get what your ego wanted it in there, there's gonna be some a lot of crazy situations. The sun is opposing Lilith, it is squaring Uranus, and Uranus is squaring Lilith there. Then the ascendant, it is opposing Jupiter. No growth there. And the masculine, the feminine fight in there. This is like the spouses, they exhausted the relationship. They begin to understand there is no point to be together anymore. Some of you maybe it's gonna come into the realizations that certain relationships are severed to a point of no repair in there. And there's gonna be a beautiful time of this revelations. If you're angry and intense, that's mean you have not resolved the situations from within you. Maybe you don't need to resolve situations. You just have to understand. You have to let it go, not fight, but let it go. You deserve that peace inside of you. And that it's coming from to maintain the balance because ascendant is at 15 degrees of Libra. That is in the middle of Libra. Okay. And that's what I was talking about the divine energies from Pisces to Libra. Okay. Because there is also divine energies from Taurus towards Libra. So there is a lot of divine energies that comes in inside into that play. Jennifer, all the data didn't worry me. No negative. I actually was surprised by how I felt. Usually it has been a mess. Okay. So 11 o'clock, midheaven is at 2 degrees of Leo. There is opposing of Pluto and Mercury. If you have not win the fight from within, you haven't transformed. It is a problem. Maybe I should, I could, I would, and so on and so on. No, you can transform. You can transform from within you. You can learn the lessons from within you. As long you learn from the lesson is not going to repeat. Okay. The ascendant is at 27 degrees of Libra. There is a beautiful trine towards the sun and Saturn that it's telling you, okay, you saw it, you learned, it's good for you. Stop being aggravated. The aggravations is not going to help you. The moon, it is actually opposing Jupiter and Neptune because some of you who didn't see these energies, didn't see this balance. They have to learn the balance, and that's going to be tomorrow when at the moon, it's tomorrow and day after tomorrow, and just a little bit, because the moon is going to be transitioning within Libra. That is the next two days you are gonna be working on this balance of relationships. But while the moon was in Virgo, gives you the chance you to learn and heal things from within you, heal the situations in there. That's what it was, the astrogravitational report about this. I have to remember it's 44 minutes there, so I can put some little bit of notes later on that where the weekly energies is going to be coming in. So I'm going to do the weekly right now there, and I'm going to begin with 7 o'clock in the morning, kind of February 9th. How you gonna be waking from within you. So hopefully today you're using these energies to help you from within you. They're all about you to see the both sides of the metal and you to see what side or both sides, and you can illuminate, you can rise above this, you can become wise from within yourself. Hopefully you're following what you need to following within your life there. This is going to be the energies, and that's how it goes. So without other ado, on February 9th, 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be together with the sun. Again, the authority, beautiful sextile there with Mars. The moon, it is already in Libra. It is beautiful trine with Pluto and Mercury. There is a divine energies between the North Node and Midheaven. That is at 7 degrees at Sag. You're gonna hear divine energies, divine messages. You may be waking up within these divine messages from within you. You're gonna understand those messages, they're gonna be powerful. But you also have to look at it that maybe in the morning you may have to tell yourself a divine messages overnight what you've been dreamed about it, overnight situations, and so on from within yourself. Overall, that energy is going to begin to look for you to be a balance, because if you're off of balance, you're fighting your personal growth and you're fighting the visions that are coming to you. If you have a dreams, follow it. If you have situations, follow it, but don't fight it against it. Whatever you see in the morning, look inside of you, but don't fight masculine energies. I'll promise you that. Don't fight it, because if you're fighting these energies, that is going to be this midheaven. It's oppositions with Mars, and Mars is still fighting with Venus. Don't fight. Be wise. Don't fight there during this day. Okay. So at February 10th, the ascendant is at 21 degrees. The sun is still at 21 degrees of Aquarius. Still that oppositions with Lilith. That is going to be the kind of like the point in the morning. Maybe you see toxic situation, toxic feminine situations. Maybe you see a toxic feminine energies within yourself as a masculine. Okay, maybe you only look for a lustful woman, but then inside of you, you need someone to carry you as a sister, understand you as a mother, understand you as a woman, as a spouse. But if you have that lustful energy about this Lilith inside of you, that's not going to help in life. Or if you're feminine and you kind of like luring a man just so they can provide for you, you maybe look all these energies there. It's going to be these situations. A very good, interesting day though. There's going to be February 10th, because the moon, that is a beautiful trance with Mars. It's calming down the situations. Divine energies with Uranus. The universe is going to provide this balance for you. That balance of the moon is going to be going into the sun, to the authority. So the moon is going to be providing these positive energies towards the authority inside of you. But there is something very special going on. Mercury and Pluto, they are perfect conjunctions. They are basically together. You're gonna receive the talk about transformations within love, because that is gonna be the only aspect with Venus between Mercury and Pluto. Your transformations, deep diving with in the emotions of love from within you. Some of you is gonna be go deep, very deep. You're gonna find love that you probably never experienced before, because just a little bit later on, maybe at 7:30, the midheaven is having divine energies with the North Node, and the Moon has a divine energies with universe, with Uranus. There's gonna be a combined yacht in there. It's gonna point you the finger of God, the universe. Okay, there's a lot of blessings there for a good partnership. If you're opposing these energies, the moon actually it is opposing Jupiter in Aries, and a Chiron is there. You're not gonna be able to heal the old wounds. You're not gonna get this balance inside of you. Still fighting the divine masculine energies in there. There's nothing good come to you. So look at the inside of it and be mindful. Your objections, that will be the balance, because the moon is there. February 11th, the moon, it is at the end of Libra. She's going to be crossing over um, to a Scorpio. There is a yacht towards Venus between Lilith, the moon, and Venus is going to be in a top. So basically, there's going to be a Lilith here, the moon, and right on top of that yacht, that is going to be Venus and Pisces. This is going to be the time when the Venus is going to be understanding the two powers. She can understand the power of lust, or she can understand the power of that, using that lust to transform to a intimacy from within her. As the same, the mother is going to provide that care towards Venus. No more fight. Let it be when it needs to be. This is going to be a very beautiful day, because the moon is trining with the ascendant and the sun. Again, still going on within this. Mid-heaven, though, at this time at 9 degrees of Sag, is a beautiful divine energies with the North Node. That's what you following from within. That will bring you the growth within there. But it's still this fight with Mars. Don't fight with Mars, because Mars will fight with Venus. There's nothing good coming out of this fight. You probably already know you should not fight for something, because the fight doesn't bring inner peace. If you have to fight for it, okay, it is about making the changes from within you to become a better person. Inner fight from within you. Win that fight, but don't fight with others, because you want something, because you want to be indulged, you want to be cared, you have needs, and so on and so on. If you have needs, develop these situations from within you. Become independent, not codependent. It's going to be a good lessons in there with these energies. So on February 12th, the moon goes into Scorpio. Remind you that not everything is about mullah, not everything is about money, not everything is about houses, and not everything is about cars. But if you still want the money, if you still want the cars, if you still want to be your own way, have you learned anything? Probably not. And some of you maybe have so many cars, so much money, so much all this. Do you have love? Did you grow within love? That's going to be trigger in huge way. The moon has a divine energies with Jupiter, and now Jupiter is sextiling Mars, the divine masculine in there, and Jupiter and Chiron actually together. They are trining with heaven. You're like, what I need all this gold, money, and so on and so on. You don't believe in it? Go search on YouTube for abandoned castles. How much sports cars and it's and everything and all those uh, furniture is expensive, the situations. Nobody lives there. Why? There was no happiness. And that's where you're going through the shadow. Okay, you're going within that work. If you have not learned the lessons last year during the Scorpio season, now the moon is remind you about this. Because Scorpio, it's using the material possessions of others. But Taurus is in my possessions, what I have on earth. And that oppositions of the moon is going to be like you can use others' possessions. You have to learn to develop from within you. Look inside. So there is going to be a lot of dive within the deep or rolling into the deep, the song in there. But some of you is going to be have this energies in there. Saturn and the Sun coming in together towards Lilith there, but usually they're not going to have so much other aspects with every other planets, pretty much. So some of you are going to feel like abandoned, isolated, hermit mode, maybe going to on vacations, bolt out, get off the world, get off the Facebook, get off the YouTube, get off of everything. Why? So you can learn. You are the best teacher inside of you. And some of you during this period in there, you're going to learn this need inside of you. So on February 13th, the moon it's going to be passing mid Scorpio there. There's going to be a beautiful energy because Venus and Pluto are coming in together. They're going to be on beautiful energies with Mercury and Pluto, a lot of transformations there. So it's Lilith going to be involved there because she's in divine energies with Pluto and Mercury. Some of you may be expressing their dark side inside of them from within. Some of you learn the situations within the shadow. And these shadows are very interesting because Uranus, it is opposing the moon in Scorpio. The moon is squaring the sun and ascendant and Saturn. And that it is opposing Lilith. So there is a lot of all these energies that has not been healed for thousands generations. In there is opportunity to be healed from within. Again, don't fight Mars. That is going to be also the day when the Venus and Mars stop fighting. That's going to be this fight. It's ending. Okay, maybe there's going to be some separations in there. Maybe there's going to be a situations, or maybe some of you just because it's a Valentine's Day, let's have a peace inside. If you don't have your inner peace, you can be have inner peace with your own partner in there. So that is going to be the lessons of this part of Scorpio, the moon. That is a diving within the deep. Maybe there's going to be a lot of breakups, a lot of like, we don't need to have all this. There is no more because nothing good is coming out of it. Okay. So there is going to be lessons that have to be learned because Saturn and the Sun, they don't have other aspects. The only thing aspects they have is the squaring the moon. It's like what was your intuitions inside of it, and opposing Lilith. It's talking about the authority of the teacher that says like you are gonna be coming and teaching me. I am the teacher, and you tell me why you have bad results on your test, and you want to fight within me. Well, look at yourself, not me. So you be careful with those energies. And if someone try to use the wrong intuition, so on, the universe is opposing the moon. Don't ask for something that you don't want to get yourself into it. All right. So February 14, Valentine's Day, celebrating that holiday, you celebrating the love. It's good for you. It's getting inside of it. There's gonna be a love in there. How do you know? Uranus is the divine energies with the moon, the midheaven. That's 11 degrees of Sag. There is beautiful energies with the growth. There is a lot of things that are coming in together. Mars is a direct confrontations with the moon in a midheaven, but if your Mars was properly grow during the retrograde seasons in Gemini, he's got a sextile with Jupiter, and Jupiter is trining midheaven and the moon. The moon, it is sextiling Mercury. Communications of good love, good terms in there. So all that energy is positive, is good in there, and Venus and Neptune, they are coming together with that transformations. Right now, you're transforming the visions of love inside of you. You maybe understand what love is. If your lover doesn't get into you, you maybe understand that maybe your lover wasn't good enough for you, which is okay. The lesson is learned. I love myself. So if is nobody invites you on a date, take yourself out on a date. Just go and do it. I'm celebrating Valentine's Days with the best person in me. I love myself. I'm not depending. I was ready to give. And if the other person does not want to give, that's mean they don't want to receive. That's what that is. They don't allow themselves to be in love. But I have to allow myself from within me. So go turn up the music, put the best clothes, put yourself in a good mood, and go out. So at February 15, midheaven and the moon is going to be early in the morning. Venus and Neptune are actually in a perfect alignment together. The moon, it is 24 degrees, 03 minutes. Neptune is 24 degrees, 04 minutes. They're just 1 minute apart. And probably in the next, maybe talking about 30 to 40 minutes, they're going to be perfectly aligned. As we talk afterwards on the February 15th. Um, there is a divine energies with Uranus in a midheaven. That is a beautiful energies that you are waking it up. Ascendant is together with Saturn and the Sun, still opposing Lilith inside. Now Lilith has a divine energies towards Venus and Neptune there. As you see a Lilith, it's kind of like from the one side to the other side, from the one side, from another side. That is your trigger. Okay. That is a you like this, a you this situation, so that is someone. It's going to be a lot of push. Now the midheaven and the moon, they are all opposing Mars, but they're also squaring Venus. So again, if you have not really solved the situations with the moon, with the mother, and so on, please do. Otherwise, there's the lessons in there because the moon, it is sextile with Saturn and the authority in there. So don't use your intuition for manipulations. Use your intuitions for growth, for illuminations inside of you. That's what this is. For and February 16, the moon goes into a Capricorn there. It's beautiful trine. It's going to be with the North Node, destiny. When it's something is destined, don't wait to do this. Usually, the mother stays away of the daughter. If you all know about the Twin Flame movie, there is the Notebook. What it did, the mother did. She collected all all the writings in there, all the letters that he sent it to her, and she never gave it to her because she wanted to be in control what her daughter has to do, fight the destiny inside. And maybe there's going to be mothers who understand all this because usually the North Node with that energy is when the mother understanding that they are okay with it. But if they have not grown, there will be mad situations in all these energies. Midheaven, it's still going to be opposing Mars in the morning. Try not to be fighting the masculine energies because right now, Mercury, it is a trine with Mars, and Mars is sextile with Jupiter. and Jupiter is a beautiful trine with midheaven, and that midheaven has in divine energies with Uranus. Everything is controlled from within. Everything is controlled by the universe, not mother, not father, not you. Everything has a destiny, and the destiny is ruled by the universe. And February 17, the moon is going to be moving more into Capricorn there. That is a beautiful trine with Uranus as we talk. Midheaven is going to be divine energies with this. But Mercury, it is going to be squaring universe and the North Node. For some of you, you're going to blame the fate, you're going to blame the universe, and the universe is going to be like, no, 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 I gave you everything. So try not to have this type of situations inside. Because if you are listening the right thing, there's going to be a delight situation happen. Midheaven is a trine with Jupiter, and Jupiter is sextile with Mars. That is a divine masculine energy that takes approach of the talk. There is an angel wings in there. So what the angel wings are, those are a two sextile with the two trines. They're coming in combinations. So they're looking like this, okay? And there is an aspect here and here, and there is an aspect here and here. So that creates the wings on that. And that helps you to fly, but you have to make what? Actions. Where the actions are. Midheaven, it is beautiful. That midheaven right here is beautiful connections here with Mercury. That is the communications. That energy of the Mercury, it moves and moves on, and it goes into Uranus. Okay. I'm sorry, it goes into Mars. It goes into Mars. Mars, in his own way, he's got this beautiful energy with Jupiter, and Jupiter brings that growth back in there. So you're going to be able to open up the spans of your wings inside of you. Some of you are going to learn about these wings inside of yourself. That's going to be helping you. The ascendant, though, it is right now moving into the 2 degrees of Pisces. So early in the mornings, you are going to get more mysteries inside of you. And February 18th, this wings, I mean, you're going to get it also exactly those same wings. But there's going to be a very, very beautiful energies of sextilings between Mercury, the moon, and Neptune and Venus there. There's going to be this beautiful energy of Aquarius that's coming, walked in, the new way, the new situations, the new you. You're going to like your wings. The universe gives you these wings because Uranus, it is beginning of that energy. That is the divine energy that comes in from the midheaven towards the from Uranus towards the midheaven, and all the wings begins from midheaven. So you see all those wings that I just explained, you guys. That's going to be the powerful energy. As you see it, the journey, it takes us to a beautiful flight. As long you're not self-sabotaging yourself, you don't use the energy of anger, you don't lose this, but you look at it and you learn from the anger and transforming to a positive energies inside of you. So guys, that's what it was. Now, if you have so many questions, any particular questions for it, or if you need some consultations, I'm going to be available probably after the February 18th. Tonight I have a consultations that it's already been pre-set up before surgery. So tonight I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be only available through the Facebook Messenger to message someone, but otherwise I'm going to be out from all this. And you probably understand it, all the situations. And thank you so much. And now if you have some questions, you can go ahead and ask about it. Oh, that was good. 1 hour. That was good. put all this information forward in 1 hour. That was good. And if you guys don't have any questions for it, Pallavi, hearing all this energy feels like grace, forgiveness, fluid. Yes, you have to be liquid. A lot of you is going to learn how to be not this concrete stone. I'm not moving from this. I'm going to opposing the universe. I'm going to be staying about it. I'm going to be this. I'm the man. On that position, don't fight God and the universe. All you're going to do is crash, nothing else. And you're going to crush yourself. So that's what will be. But other than that, you flow you flow within the wind. Okay, you flow from within the wind. Don't forget about it that the sun, Saturn, they are in Aquarius. Mars is in Gemini. That is the wind of your wings. Okay. All right, guys. Somebody's calling me. And you guys have a good one. Hello?